Hi guys, welcome to my fragrance channel. I welcome all of you to my channel, and I really thank you for watching this video together with me today. And I would like to introduce you a topic that would be to compare those Middle Eastern perfumes with designer perfumes, and maybe even with ZARA perfumes. What's the difference there approximately? So what's my opinion on them? For example, my scent of the day today was Shams Al Emarat Kusi. Shams Al Emarat Kusi, Red Oud by Ard Al Zafran. It's Arabic perfume, Middle Eastern perfume, and let me tell you, it's super nice. Like the longevity, it's so much better than, let's say, some kind of Gucci Guilty, for an example. Is so much better and more rich and less known, and basically you will not be bored basically with these type of perfumes. And those Gucci Guilty or any other designer perfumes, it's like everybody knows them. This perfume has a vanilla, it has coffee, and it has some other notes that I haven't looked into it yet. But what I'm talking about is the beauty of the perfume and the strength and the power and projection and the longevity, and plus the likability. It's very important, likability. And let's say if you would compare, let's say, those designer type of perfumes, they are becoming boring more and more each time, to me, in my opinion. So let's say, so now let's put it back. So I have this, let's say, DKNY, this perfume. I have it, and it becomes very boring to wear them. It's old-fashioned, this perfume. It's way too sweet, and kind of, even though it's pleasant, but it might be overpowering and way too sweet, and you will probably not impress many people while wearing these apple perfumes. Or even Gucci Guilty, it's kind of pleasant, this floral powdery scent, but I don't find it interesting, at all. So these are designer perfumes, and same with, maybe now I will show you another Arabic perfume. Let's say recently I discovered this Velvet Oud, for an example, by Lattafa. So even though, let's say, I'm not used to this type of scent yet, I'm not used to it right now yet, but I'm trying to discover that day by day, each time this perfume starts to be more interesting. It has something else there. It has a much more interesting type of notes that you wouldn't find in those designer perfumes, and it's super cheap. These perfumes are very cheap. This one, I think it has some kind of a leather note. I don't say that it's brilliant perfume, but I find it like a very adventurous type of perfume. It's Velvet Oud by Lattafa, So this perfume, and it's unisex, and let's say if we look at Boss for Man, this what's that one, Selection. So this perfume, they are kind of classic, very suitable for office, for office type of perfumes. But would you, let's say, feel super interested about them? Not really. It's kind of light type of, non type of, not too strong perfume that you will not kind of, make other people say, oh wow, this perfume is the greatest. But if you choose something like Lattafa, you kind of will be on adventure, on a journey to discover something else. This perfume, I can't say that I like it very much, but I'm trying to discover, It takes some courage to wear it. This perfume is slightly on the sharper side, guys, Velvet Oud. So I would recommend you slightly to be careful of that, but also not to be afraid of buying it as well, because it's very interesting. So let's say my favorite perfume is Anna Biat Rouge, Lattafa Rouge. It's dupe for Baccarat Rouge, guys. If you want to save money if you want to save money, instead of buying Baccarat Rouge, go with that one. It's £14. And this Anna Biat Rouge line is actually beautiful. I have two perfumes from this line, and they are just brilliant. That's what I could tell you. So look at these bottles, guys. Look at this bottle, Ard Al Zafran, and look at this bottle. What can be better, guys? Nothing can be better, isn't it? Let me show you one more time. For these type of cheap prices, you will get a quality perfumes. And let's say if we take now, like let's say designer perfume, La Imperatrice, even though it has this like a L'Imperatrice number 3 has this type of pleasant, freshy type of watermelon note, but it's kind of within time it gets so boring and there's not much to talk about perfume adventure. I don't feel very adventurous while wearing this perfume, you know, and sometimes also it becomes acidic on my skin, but that's not a problem, you know. The problem is that it's a bit boring to use them, you know, and this perfume, it has some kind of saffron, you know, it has a depth. It has a huge depth into it. It has a huge longevity. It has a huge projection. And if you spray something like that, you know, you will smell like a Dolce & Gabbana watermelon, you know, and you will pay quite a lot of money and you will not feel adventurous. That's the problem. So again, what's better, you know, designer perfumes or Middle Eastern perfumes? So I really think that Middle Eastern perfumes are much better. And let's say if we take right now, let's say I have these, let's say, ZARA perfumes. I actually probably prefer ZARA perfumes instead of designer perfumes again, because of course of the, you know, because of the longevity again, you know, because of the longevity, and the smells are much more interesting than designer perfumes because it's as if you have never smelled something like that before. The price, and you know, basically the price and interest of the smell, and sometimes even the longevity, you know. So these perfumes are yes, and these designer perfumes, you know, are like a no-no to me. You know, what about you guys? Is it a no-no to you as well? And if you compare, let's say, you know, Middle Eastern perfumes with ZARA perfumes, you know, Middle Eastern perfumes has this type of stronger, deeper notes, stronger, you know, that would require perhaps some courage to wear, maybe not as suitable for office, but if you spray two sprays, it will be suitable for office, and they will last much longer, you know, again. So Middle Eastern perfumes are better, much better than ZARA perfumes. But if you want, like, let's say, like a safe go, you know, if you want to you know, to go with a safe type of choice, go with ZARA perfumes. Then if you want like a light type of choices that will not you know, disturb anyone else knows too much. And if you compare, let's say, ZARA perfumes with, let's say, designer perfumes, you know, let me take you. The Boss Unlimited is basically for man, okay? Who knows this perfume? Maybe not many of you knows it, isn't it? Just 1 second, I will just grab those perfumes. This is for man, a Boss, you know, Boss Limited perfume. So if you compare those, basically, you know, those designer perfumes, I would give it a go to ZARA perfumes again. So number 1 place would be for you know, Arabic perfumes, Middle Eastern perfumes. Number 2nd place, in my opinion, would be ZARA perfumes, and number 3rd place, guys, would be designer perfumes. You know, designer perfumes right there. All of those perfumes are basically designer, you know, designer perfume. So this is my number 3rd place, and I'm not even buying them anymore, you know, because what I'm buying right now is either ZARA perfumes or Middle Eastern perfumes, because they are the ones that what gives me, you know, the strength and the power, you know. So recently I did this unboxing of Lattafa perfumes and Al Saffran perfumes, and I'm very happy, guys. I'm so happy. With some of them I struggle more, and with some of them I struggle less, you know. So, you know, because like some of them, like this one, it's like immediate type of love, like this one and that one, and with some of them, something like that, it requires me a little bit like adjustment and, you know, seeing how it goes. This one, I don't find it super feminine, this perfume, but I think maybe you can wear it one spray or 2 sprays, and maybe perhaps mix it with something else, maybe even to mix it with adding few sprays of like a ZARA perfume just to add some interest. I think, you know, you can always get away with it, with everything. And the last question is, like, let's say, would you find Arabic perfumes more feminine or more you know, masculine, because very often when you buy them it's written like it's unisex, but actually for me very often it leans towards feminine side. You know, these ones leans towards feminine side, and another time I will show you more perfumes, but let's say this one perhaps leans towards masculine, but I'm not sure if I would, you know, kind of enjoy if a man would smell like this, you know, unless it would be kind of maybe just 1 or 2 sprays or something like that. I need to figure it out with this particular perfume, but definitely guys, yes, yes and yes for the Arabic perfumes, you know. That's what I could say to you guys. Arabic perfumes would be definitely yes, in my opinion. What do you think, guys? What are your choices? Is it ZARA perfume? Are you more like going towards those designer perfumes? Or what are you buying? What are you buying? Are you wearing, like, let's say Gucci Guilty? Is that what you are wearing for years and years? Or perhaps you are wearing DKNY Be Delicious, you know, or you used to wear a long time ago. What is your choice? Let me know. I will come back to you very soon. Like this video so we can meet again, and have a beautiful day. Bye bye guys.